illness, my entire aura is sick. A belligerent alcoholic, paraplegic, that means I drink till I can't walk. Suicide king, I outline myself in chalk.
Now I'm here with one of my best buds in the fucking universe, Jim Beam, one of the nicest MCs, and I'm not just saying that because he's my dude. He's one of my favorite MCs that I fuck with, listen to, like I really dissect his verses. My dude, Jim Beam. Jim Beam, what's good, my dude?
What's up, E?
Shut up, dude.
Thanks for the intro, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt. So, you've been at this shit for a while, but like you've been hesitant on your skills. But it's like, dude, when I hear you, even when we was like just battling back and forth at work, dude, it's just incredible. Like you're on a different level than a lot of motherfuckers out here, dude. Like what prevented you from like
appreciate that
coming out like, you know what I'm saying, like at an earlier different time? I know, you know, it's just like and lyrically you're super strong.
Man, you know what? It wasn't prevention. I mean, you know, growing up.
Where are you from, first off?
I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, you know. But you know, me and my boys, we used to spit every once in a while, and then at one point, you know, we tried getting a little serious and throwing shit down. I actually went and spit for
Eric B.
For Eric B, yeah.
This rhyme's composed of blood and bourbon. Thirsting, howling on his third rock from the sun burning. Another degree learning, I summon the Greek circle.
Yeah, tell us that story. I like that.
Nothing, man. You know what? I mean, I just, you know, I cruised up in there, and I'm telling you, I mean, this cat was putting out beats that you and I never heard of, and we ain't ever gonna hear him. You know what I mean? I mean, he just
salivated over the shit.
That's it. And we're just listening to him, and man, you know, you're sitting there and you're spitting, and you're like, I'm not even worthy of this shit. You know? And one of my boys, I mean, he was, you know, he was spitting, but you know, he had other issues and stuff that just prevented him from, you know, from taking it to the next level. But that was it. It's always just been a hobby.
Was he a cool cat, Eric B?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, chill. Real chill.
Mike, I got that Vulcan grip. Letting off steam with a shot of beam, a Diet Coke to sip. Hit the head, break the seal, shake and choke the tip. Do a trip, bust a lip, then invoke the fifth. Jim Beam, severing spines, I'm going back to basics. Hunting like a jellyfish, an oceanic ancient. Man of steel lyrics with a flow that's stainless.
Chill, you know? And
what was the studio? What was
you know, he put us down nicely. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you boys ain't ready. You know? And straight up, you know, we weren't. And who knows? Who's to say I'm even ready right now? I mean, with the level of talent that's out there, you know. And I just the stuff we were listening to right now before we started rolling. You know, I mean, you look at Method Man, how long he's been doing shit. And then I listen to that stuff that he just came out with, and it's like, damn, man. How do you keep doing it for so long?
But see, the thing is that you underestimate yourself. So it's like, in my eyes, I hear your shit, it's on that level of, you know what I'm saying, those cats, you know what I'm saying, to me. And I'm a fan of this shit. I'm not just blowing smoke because you my dude. It's just like, I listen to hip-hop and I fucking I break down verse by verse. Like, one day when we went to one joint that we did, Killer Elite. Right? That was your...
Getting right up in your face, man, fuck subliminal. I'm the maximum, you the minimal. You want it dead or alive, I'm killing you. Lyrically speaking, third world criminal. Starting revolutions from prison with written material. Only worthy adversary.
First time you ever went into a lab, period. So in my mind, we driving down there, I'm thinking this motherfucker's gonna do like take after take after take. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like butterflies or whatever the fuck it was, you went in there and you bodied that shit with like one take. And the one that's on the album, the one that's on YouTube, Killer Elite, is the one verse, the one take. All it took was one fucking take for my man just to body that shit. And that was it. That was his first verse. It was his debut. Without even like second guess, it was like his mind is a computer. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, where was you at when you wrote that Killer Elite? I think that was at work, right?
Man, nah, you know what? That was actually my first, you know, believe it or not, that Killer Elite track, that was my first, I want to say that was the first part of like an evolutionary process that I took as far as creation went. Because, you know, before it was sitting down, I'd hear a beat, I get motivated, I sit down with a pen and paper, and that's it. Well, with that Killer Elite, you know what it was hearing the beat in the car. I don't have access to a pen and pad, and next thing you know, I come up with 3 or 4 lines in my head.
It's a coat with a trace on those stacks. Cuban cigars with expensive cognac. Johnny Depp and his bitch, I'm bringing a blowback. Half stepping and snitch, you wearing a toe tag. Taking a slow drag off a cigarette, no fag. Figured it don't brag.
And I remember. And then the next time I'm in the car with another beat, I take those 3 lines and I add on to them, you know, another 3, 4 lines. And so, you know, really, it's a pieced together freestyle,
right?
Is what it was,
right.
You know, so I mean, literally the whole thing,
right.
And so
but
eventually
it went
came to the
end.
end.
It went right with that verse,
you know,
that whole joint.
Man, you found that beat, you know, and then and yeah, we just there wasn't much to it, you know. And,
back in a little bit.
yeah, so my creative process now is just whatever, you know, whenever I get motivated.
Right.
But honestly, like, you know, it's great to be able to look at your stuff from even like a year ago and see how different, how much you can change.
There's one verse that in particular that always fucks my world up, dude. It's one of my favorite verses you spit. I remember we was walking to the Starbucks and you was going over it, and I was like, dude, you gotta put that on this joint I have called the Seance. And you hard on that verse, but to me that verse is like fucking outer worldly, dude. And I just, you know what I'm saying, when y'all motherfuckers hear that verse, you'll see what I'm talking about, dude.
Thanks, man.
Where were you at in that particular moment? Because that shit is a long ass verse, A, and then B, this shit is eccentric, yet it's not fucking weirdo like rhymes. It's just like, damn, dude.
Yeah, that's some like deaf poetry shit. That's some shit where, you know, you get up on stage and it's like, well, you know what, honestly,
God, lips to the flame, IQ above the norm, coupled with insane, read the label, unstable as the brain, able killer Kane, Beam is the name, sick is the game, once I go airborne, there's no way to contain, or prevent this pandemic from spreading worldwide, know where to run, know where to hide, never abide by the rules of engagement, keep the element of surprise, mortality rate on the rise.
the way that came out was,
Tell the story
for
about
lack
what
of
you
a better
do.
word, it's almost magical, you know. That's what I'm saying. It's like my boy Paul, you know, rest in peace, he's not around anymore, but he was just sitting back and he was just playing his guitar. You know, we just sitting back, you know, doing our thing, and I sit down with my pen, you know, I grab a pad and I just start writing.
Yeah.
And before you know it, I look up, 10 minutes off the clock, I look down, I got a page and a half, and I'm like,
I love that.
what the hell just came out, you know?
Yeah.
And I look, and you heard it. I mean, the way it just all makes sense.
Right.
And then comes together, and then almost like the subliminal messages in there,
Right,
too.
there's a lot of them shits.
And it's almost like he whatever came off his guitar drove me, you know, to write that. It's almost like he wrote it, you know,
for
through
you.
me,
Yeah,
through
yeah.
me. So
Yeah, that's a, yo, when y'all hear that shit is the truth. I love the one of my
yeah,
favorite
that was a
verses.
long time ago too.
Right.
You know, that's one of my first joints. I mean, I want to say, shit, that's like 20 years, man.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years old.
That shit's timeless, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is timeless.
Adversaries getting proper burials, rest left for dead in plain sight, examples made of you. Remember that, and it's time to turn on your stereo. Listening to some whack motherfuckers taking a stab at you.
Thanks, man.
All right, now we got this Rafa Khan's record. You know what I'm saying? You all over it. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks
the
to
whole,
you.
Yeah.
You know?
We got the whole team. We got G13. We got Galvanized Tron. We got Middleman. We got you. We got guest appearances by Ill Grammar, RWB Geniuses, Twain. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling on
Got
this?
my boy Depakote on there.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Like Big
He
E
making
with
ill
some of the
beats.
And
Yeah, his beats.
you know, and his beats motivated me too. I
Right.
remember when you know, that's the thing. Me and
Right.
you would sit back and just listen to the instrumentals.
Right. His beats are
and
fucking
come up with some.
Y'all gonna see.
madness.
You'll see Depakote.
Madness.
His beats are the truth.
Yeah.
Is that the type of beats you like? That traditional boom bap shit, or what,
You know,
what
man,
kind of beats fuck you
that's
up?
it. You know, I mean, just that OG. You know, I want to say the break beats,
Right.
You know, like that Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, the
Fucking,
hard-hitting
you
shit.
know, in the city, that shit
Right.
where, you know, that.
Just
Yeah, you got
enough.
that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know?
Yeah. Because I mean, like the example for like that Dream Warriors verse 2, you came hard. You know, what I'm saying this bronze complodes the blood. You know what I'm saying, that shit. You know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, so. Looking back, like how you feeling about this? Now that we just waiting on your verse and Galvatron's verse, album done. How you feeling, like in hindsight on this record?
Man, you know what? I'm just glad. You know, they say, you know that saying, you know, you can lead a horse to water,
Right.
and it's like you led the horse to water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, literally, you did.
Yeah.
You know, it was this guy because.
Man, it's still lyrics with a flow that's stainless. Einstein, the fine wine, a beautiful mind, you're brainless. I got a Jekyll and Hyde mentality spitting this written. Committing verbal homicide, wake up in the church, sitting in front of the Father Holy. I'm bothered because he don't know me like he claims to. I came through when he needed me, now he shows me that I'm only as important as the thoughts.
Because, you know, you motivated me. I mean, whether it was, you know, giving me a few bars or basically just being like, yo, man, you know, come on to the studio, you know, just check shit out. And just, man, this guy, just your energy all together. And so you got me motivated. And then, you know, guys like G and Middle, you know, being around them when we did that last performance out here in Echo Park, and then listening to Galvatron, man.
G-Tron is
he's the
level up.
truth.
Yeah.
He's the fucking truth. And just listen to him too. I mean, I get motivated.
Right.
You know, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
So
strong team and shit.
that's it.
So I know we talked about it before. Like you're still planning on doing that EP, Blood and Bourbon, or what's the deal with that?
It's funny because when you spit that, this rhymes composed, it's like you're the one that came with that. You're the one that came up with that title. You're like, when's that Blood and Bourbon coming out? And then all of a sudden the wheels start spinning, and that's how that verse came out. Right there. But I don't know, man. You know what? I got a few things going on, but I really want to get together with Depakote. It's just kind of
if he does that whole
right now.
if he does that whole Jim Beam, that shit will be hard.
That's it.
His beats are the truth,
and
they fit you ill. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I want. Just nice and short. And just get him out there and just
it would give you like a primo, the guru type thing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of ill. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll see what happens from there.
Any shit you want to plug? Like you have a Twitter, Facebook, any of that things you want to plug? You're still like under the underground. Like
that's it, man.
All right, yo. So that's it. Jim Beam.
Yo, look, I could have been wearing a mask right now. What's dope about it, man, is that in between the songs, it's all excerpts from Breaking Bad. From the first season. It's dope, man. It's dope.
Damn, yo.
Yeah.
Hot calling the kettle bleak. The only thing for certain is history will repeat. Fall from grace down to the feet of the founding fathers, sending their sons off to war with their sergeant slaughters and their fucked up orders.